Alright guys, we're back with puppy pager training with Wafer. That's her screen name. Anyway, what I've got is a puppy that I've been able to shape a default behavior of laying down in my presence. So, and I'm going to work that in with the pager later. What I'm thinking to myself, and she doesn't know this dog, so I want you to watch that groveling. Oh, you precious angel. And if you said, why are you rewarding the default behavior? I would say, why wouldn't I? And if you said, why aren't you correcting the puppy? I would say, why would I? So that's how we're going to keep it from, that's our new bumper sticker, Summer. Let's get that. Why? That's just what it says, just not even all that other stuff, just why? Repels. But you can see what I'm getting from that. So I do want the leash to represent something, and I want you guys to think of why any dog is going to have the leash off more than it's going to have it on. So I need to structure in the beginning. So the way to do that is these two pieces of equipment always appear together. And these two pieces of equipment and the food. And remember, I want as little fanfare as possible. And I've got a problem. If I bend down, I've got all this stuff on my neck. I don't want that either. And I really should put this in my pocket. Be careful though. Oh, my little warnings. I'm telling, Summer will tell you, I got all these warnings of all these scenarios. She's like, oh please. An elephant could get loose from the circus and come over here.
Baby dinosaurs.
If we couldn't get him to come to us, then what, Summer? Then So that's what I'm thinking to myself. I need to get this on there. I need the dog to understand what I'm doing, and that what I'm doing involves very little fanfare. Whoops. A sudden clunk. Meant nothing. Incidental. So what I've got a dog, it's got a tendency, but she knows that leash is there and she's defaulting to that behavior. I mean, to me, that's what you want. If, as a general rule, dogs, when you hooked a leash on them, or like these elephants that lay down for the people to get on their back, well, I'll tell you, we did have a lot less problems. My problem with this dog is she's got a tendency to jump at you. I neither want to correct that or reinforce it. So my thing is indifference, which I know is a big clicker trainer thing, but it's not as much indifference as driving the dog to do the behavior that we want. All right, and that's her new love interest over there. I've got my tool. Let me show you what tool I've got besides my pager is my tiny. Yay! NILLA. So I don't want her jumping at me. She's the smartest, best dog in the world. She was actually driving towards the place though. So what I'm saying to myself, and Candy, I know you're watching this, what I'm saying to myself about that is I better factor this out of the healing or I'm going to have sort of the Reggie effect. So I just won't have it here next time I'm doing the healing. But that's, I mean, that's training a puppy in my opinion. I'm adding the pager, absolutely. You know, but if Brock and Trish, if you guys said to me, we want a dog that we can take down to the little cafe and we'll just lay by our feet and eat, I'm working on it. While we sip a glass of wine, I'll say. And again, I'm speaking with my body language right now. The wrong move would be to head on in there with a bunch of head pets. Because that would seem like the boxer coming at Reggie syndrome. I know I've got a good recall on this puppy, and I do, and this is what I want you to think of, Kim, because I talked about the thing of going in and out of the all through and the training state. You really want that with the leash on and off state too. Because I'll tell you most, so nothing happened when I took the leash off, which is what I wanted. Most dogs, when you take the leash off, kind of, older dogs, when you take the leash off, because the owners have created fanfare. There you go, buddy. But she doesn't think leash on or off. And I can even start, I'm just gonna do a tiny, tiny bit of it. But start shaping that heel. Summer, we've got to make sure and clean these pockets out. There's bags in here from the last time I wore this jacket. I do seem to be wearing the same clothes a lot more than I used to. I used to wear a different outfit every day. Now I just have things I like. All right, so look, I can say to myself, everything. If a dog is really trained, it's sort of, I guess, acts the way you want it to act in pain. That's what we consider trained. So I want her to heel, but I definitely don't want her to jump at me. And I'm going to tell you what I was doing when I had the leash on. If you said you were walking funny, yeah, I was. What I was doing was making long strides to make it appear that I wasn't turning. You don't jump at somebody that's going away. So that's why I was doing that. I'm going to do it again. So we're actually looking at a puppy that's just defaulting. Oh, you precious, precious angel. And I mean, defaulting's good, but we do want to be able to conjure. That's what I want you to think of. So I'm going to add my pager. Some are signaling me that our memory card's running low. We're having memory card issues now because our little plan. Oh, now you know what? We better sign up for Amazon subscription memory card. We'll get 1 cent.
There you go.
Two a month or something. All right, so watch. Yay! That's my tool. If that's my tool to get her attention on me, well, and I'm factoring in little Mr. Buzzbutt. Because she didn't like him when she first met him. All right, so I'm going to use my same stride. I'm going to use the name because that means move in my direction. But it's different. She's understanding it's different from the recall just really because of the precursors. NILLA. Long steps. Long steps. Long. Don't move. You precious, angelic, wonderful dog. Yay! I guess.